Hey guys, I'm in my street clothes. I'm doing some cleaning in the mikvah, and just want to talk about something. A story and the Neil Elimelech. That's what we're reading out of, and the story is known as "Beaten for Illumination." And this is a very serious story, but it holds a lot of truth to it as well. Um, let's start. The Rebbe of Razimin related that once Rebbe Elimelech told his shamash, "Take a staff and come with me to the forest and strike the slave who has rebelled against his master." When they entered the forest, the Rebbe turned to his servant and said, "I am the slave who's rebelled. Beat me now and do not delay." And we've all had rebellion, and sometimes it's not. I don't think it's a physical beating, even though sometimes a physical beating might help. But we've all rebelled, and we do need to, hence of the word, be straightened out. And I think due to some of my past sins, and through, God's a loving God. Let me say that first and foremost. No matter what you do, right or wrong, um, Hashem cares. Um, but sometimes I do believe there's instances where we're put in a place where there is a sense of like a purgatory. The Zohar Kodesh states that Gyanim is a burning fire that never ceases, only on Shabbat. And then on Shabbat, those souls are let go to rest. And then once again, they are burnt during the week until the retribution is made, and then until all the punishment is done, and then that soul is free. So I do think there's a lot of truth to that, even in our realm. And so also there's another story in there where Rabbi Elimelech has a self-imposed exile, and I think that's in these cases that we're in. I think that's somewhat. I'm not saying it's self-imposed in my home, but I think it's almost like that in a sense in my life as well, and other people's lives as well, especially if they don't have a community they go to regularly. So through this exile, it can be a chastisement. It can be a literal um, beating per se, and these things do create illumination because it it pulls the worst out of us. We see the worst in us in these situations. I've seen the worst in me in this type of situation, and it brings it to the surface. And then Hashem deals with it, and you have to deal with it. And Baruch Hashem, you know that we could deal with these issues. That I could deal with them, and that several of you, if you have a similar issue or issues of this, that we could be beaten this way for illumination, a beating of the spirit or a beating of the heart, um, an agony per se, and then Hashem makes Himself real, even more so to us. So, that's it. And I'm trying to think anything else. No, I think that'll be it for today, or at least for now. Might make something later. I started to do YouTube on um, an older YouTube thing, and it kind of didn't work. So, um, be beaten for illumination. Either if it's a friend and he's willing to do it, and you've been doing things sinful, it might work. Um, viruses, these are serious things. Sins are very serious things. So be beaten, get the sin beat out of you for illumination. And either physically, as long as the guy doesn't give you a black eye or break your nose or something, or Hashem will do it. And it's not that he doesn't, Hashem cares for his creation. And he created Ghanem. And he did it to purify. And even something that we think is the worst, hell, is a purification process for us. So, all right, Baruch Hashem, I won't keep you. Talk to you later.